Hey guys, today at Movie Time Explainer I will explain a movie about vampire, werewolf, and supernatural creatures, so let's start with liking this video and subscribing to channel. The movie opens with a young man walking out of a bar. Out of nowhere the man is chased by something he can barely see. In a flash of red we see something biting his arm. He looks down to see what is obviously a vampire bite and screams in pain. Shot cuts to Bella and Edward in their meadow. Edward is repeating his request to Bella to marry him. Bella says no because she doesn't want marriage. She wants him to make her into a vampire. Bella goes home to her father Charlie. He ungrounds her. She had been grounded for leaving to Italy in New Moon. He makes the request that she uses her freedom to see Jacob more often. Bella tries to go out and see Jacob, but Edward is waiting in her car and doesn't let her. Edward thinks werewolves are dangerous. Edward and Bella are at school talking with their friends when Alice gets a vision. Edward says nothing about it. Edward brings Bella from school to her father's police station. He tells her Alice's vision was nothing. They see two people inside talking to Charlie. Edward tells Bella they are Riley Beer's parents and they've been searching for him for a year. We recognize Riley as the boy who was bitten at the beginning of the film. When Charlie comes out, Edward tells him that Bella should visit her mom in Florida as she has tickets from Carlisle and Esme, Edward's parents. Charlie agrees and we see Bella and Edward in Florida, and Bella thinks it is the last time she is seeing her mom before graduation and before Bella is changed into a vampire. Bella and her mom remember the old times together while Bella and Edward are in Florida. Edward's family as well as the wolf pack are chasing Victoria, but she escapes them and things nearly get dangerous between Edward's brother Emmett and Paul the wolf. We see the tension between werewolves and vampires. Bella and Edward are riding to school and Bella comments about how hard it was to say goodbye to her mom. Edward asks Bella to stay in the car and Bella refuses. They get out to see Jacob waiting for them. Jacob tells Edward to not let his family cross the line again. Bella figures that Edward wanted her in Florida to protect her and that he was lying to her. She gets on Jacob's motorcycle and rides off with him. She sees all the wolves, including a new, female wolf, Leah Clearwater. Jacob talks to Bella about imprinting, which is a werewolf's way of finding a soulmate. Bella tells Jacob she'll become a vampire after graduation. Jacob gets angry and says he'd rather her dead. She leaves. We see Riley in Bella's room smelling her clothes and taking a shirt. He sees her father and is about to kill him when Bella comes home. Charlie asks why she's home so late and Bella says she was with Jacob. Edward then knocks and tells her how worried he was about her when he smells Riley's scent. He takes Bella to his house and they plan ways to protect her. Bella adds that the wolves could help. So for a while the wolves and the Cullens, who are mortal enemies, work to protect Bella. Bella goes to Jacob while Edward is hunting and Jacob takes her to a tribe meeting so she can hear the stories of the tribe. Billy Black, Jacob's father, tells of how they became wolves and vampires who look to destroy them, and a human woman who stabbed herself to save her husband from a vampire. We see Riley feeding on humans and making new vampires, including a young girl named Bree. Bella is walking with Jacob when he confesses his love for her. He kisses her and she pushes him away and punches his face, breaking her hand. Jacob brings her home and Edward is furious at Jacob for hurting her. Edward takes her home where Carlisle fixes her up. Emmett makes a joke about Bella becoming a vampire and Rosalie gets angry and leaves. Bella follows Rosalie and asks why she hates her. Rosalie says Bella is making the wrong decision to become a vampire. Rosalie tells Bella of how she became one after she was abused by her fiancé and is still bitter that she will never have children and never grow old. We see Bella and Edward's graduation where Jessica gives a speech. Then there is a party at the Cullens where Jacob shows up and apologizes for kissing Bella by giving her a bracelet with a wolf on it. Alice gets a vision that the newborn army is coming. Jacob coordinates with the Cullens that they will learn to fight together. The Cullens meet the wolves in a clearing where Jasper teaches them to fight. Bella asks Jasper how she can help with the battle and he says that her scent alone would drive the newborns crazy. Bella asks him how he knows all that he does and he tells her of when he led newborn vampire armies led by a woman named Maria whom he thought he was in love with. We see Riley and the newborns feeding on humans as the Volturi watch and discuss what they are going to do about how conspicuous the newborns are being. We see the Volturi want the Cullens to die. That night Bella dreams of Maria leading Jasper, and then Maria becomes Victoria telling Jasper to kill Bella. Bella wakes up and realizes that the two are connected, that Victoria is leading the army to come kill Bella, Jasper, Edward and Jacob meet in the clearing. They decide Jacob is going to carry Bella to her hiding place because wolves smell so bad to vampires that they won't be able to find Bella. Jacob tells Bella that one day she'll ask him to kiss her. We see Victoria seducing Riley to get what she wants. For him to lead the army to fight the Cullens. Alice is talking to Charlie and she tells Bella that she cleared her schedule for the battle. She also tells Bella that her and Edward will be home alone. Bella comes to Edward's house where he gives her a diamond heart to add to her bracelet. They go to her room where there is a bed waiting. Bella tries to get Edward to have sex with her, but Edward says he'll only do it if they're married. He then proposes and Bella says yes. They go to the battlefield where Bella leaves her scent, blood and hair and just walking all over the place to distract the newborns. We see the newborns coming to Forks. Jacob picks up Bella and carries her to the campsite. A snowstorm rages as Bella freezes in a tent. Jacob, who is really hot, climbs in with her to warm her. Edward and Jacob talk about their loves for Bella. When Bella wakes up, she asks Edward if it was hard for him to watch that. Edward says no, but it wasn't his best night either. Bella asks him his best night and he says when she said yes to his marriage proposal. Jacob hears and is infuriated. He runs and Bella chases him. He says he might as well go down to the battle and hope he gets killed. Bella yells at him not to do this and asks him to kiss her. He does and tells her that should have been their first kiss before running to the battlefield. We see the battle rage, Cullens and the wolves obviously beating the newborns. One newborn named Bree surrenders. Cut back to Bella and Edward and Seth Clearwater as a wolf on top of the mountain. Seth is there to communicate with his wolf pack. Edward realizes Victoria is close. He stands in front of Bella as Riley and Victoria approach them. Edward tells Riley that Victoria never really loved him and then the battle begins. At one point Victoria is ready to snap Edward's head off when Bella distracts her by cutting herself. This distracts Victoria for long enough for Edward and Seth to rip her and Riley's heads off. Edward and Bella go down to the battlefield where the battle is over. One newborn has escaped and Leah's wolf attacks him. She nearly loses when Jacob's wolf steps in. He is almost crushed by the vampire and Carlisle tells his pack to get him out as the Volturi are coming. The Volturi arrive and kill Bree, who the Cullens had saved. They tell Bella that Caius, a Volturi leader, will want to know that she is still human. Bella goes to Jacob's house where Jacob is in terrible pain. She tells him she loves Edward and he says he doesn't want to see her anymore but he'll always love her. Edward and Bella are back in their meadow where Bella tells Edward she set a date for their wedding and they have to go tell Charlie. She restates her love for him and they passionately kiss as the movie ends. I hope you liked the explanation video. Please like, comment and subscribe for more explanation.